Hey readers, it's Andrea. Good morning. I'm recording in the morning. I just woke up and could not wait to make this video. Whew, talked too much already. So today I have book related content for you guys again, obviously, and I have my July reads. I'm very excited to share these with you guys. There's a couple books that I won't be talking too much about, only because I have one for one series and two that have to do with another series that I'm doing. But I'll talk about that when I get there. I'm going to try to do these in order. I'm pretty sure I got the order down, so I'm just going to get started. I'll put these on the floor. The first book I have that I finished, I don't know, I think I started this one in like late June. This one took me way too long to get through, honestly. Like, it should not have taken me as long as it did. It's not a big book. It's not hard to read. I honestly thought that it was like kind of hard to get through almost. Like, not in a bad way. It just, in the beginning, it was not interesting to me. I didn't get hooked until about halfway through, which I honestly don't like about books. I think I gave this a 4-star on Goodreads or a 3-star. Overall, I did like it. I did enjoy it. I think it might have made me cry, but I'm a really big crier with books, so that really wouldn't surprise me. I would definitely recommend Boy Meets Boy by David Leviathan. I never say his name right. You've seen this book before. So yeah, I'm just going to go on to the next one. The next book I have is... Probably shouldn't have done this in the morning. Next book I have is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. This one took me way too long to get through. Like, I started it in the beginning of last month and finished it in the beginning of July, which wouldn't be bad, but it does not take me that long to get through these books. City of Glass is actually taking me a while. It's my current read shelf, in case anyone cared. Like, I don't know. This is probably my least favorite of hers. It was just kind of hard to get through. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about it. I think I might have written a little bit on Goodreads if you want to go check that out. All my socials are linked in the description below for at the end of the video. So you can check them out at the end of the video. I should have done this in the morning. I'm going to say that. Final time. That's the last time I'm saying it. I mean, I would still recommend this, but that's about all that I'm going to say about that. Let us see. I think the next book I finished was King Lear by William Shakespeare. This is one of the ones I'm not going to talk about that much because I have a little series, I guess. I don't really want to call it that, but it's my summer reading for AP, and I might keep up with it during the school year for more AP. We'll see. I didn't like this book. I don't like Shakespeare. I never have. I don't think... I can't take it seriously. I don't find it that hard to read, but I find it hard to get through because my brain is kind of trying to say, what are they saying in today's English? I actually, yeah. I mean, I got through this pretty quick. I finished the majority of it in a day. I wouldn't recommend it. If you like Shakespeare, then obviously, like, go give it a read, but I do not like Shakespeare. I will not be reading Shakespeare again on my own time. Someone else's time in class, of course. My own time, not happening. Next book I finished is The Book Thief. Yay! She finally read it. I will not be talking about this book too much here because another series that I have is my I Finally Read series, which I'll also link down below. And this will be the first book I talk about in that series because I finally read The Book Thief. It took me a long time to get into this, honestly. The beginning was... Oh, I didn't take my allergy pill. The beginning was slow. I was engaged with it, but I don't think I really started to speed race it until maybe around here. Oh no, because it was before that. If you've read it until about Max came along, that's when I really started to get interested. It's not that I didn't care. I don't know. I'll make some interesting points about this in the video that I talk about it, but I did finish this, started and finished it in July, so no cheating here. Next book I finished is A Fear Street Super Chiller by R.L. Stine, Silent Night 2. No, I haven't read the first one, and if I have, I don't remember it. I don't know if I've talked about Fear Street before, so if I have, I'll make this really short. I love Fear Street. I grew up with Fear Street. I grew up with R.L. Stine. I grew up with Goosebumps and all of that. I actually always preferred the Fear Street books. This one was alright. I don't remember his books being as predictable as they are. I do like his Super Chillers more. It was alright. I'd recommend it for a quick read. This one, again, took me longer than it should have, but I really wasn't reading it. Yeah, not really much to say about it. It's definitely a mass market paperback book. It's definitely small teen thriller. I might make a holiday reads video in December. I'm starting to make my list, so this will definitely be on it. I think what ruined this one for me was the ending, while I'm on the topic of actually reviewing these books in short spurs. I think the ending ruined this for me. Riva, our main character, is a spoiled little brat, and she ends up getting her way in the end, when the bad guys, who I found more likable, they just don't get what they want. Just no spoilers, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't really a satisfying ending. He doesn't make the main character likable, so it's not very satisfying at the end when it all ties together. But what are you gonna do? I have 2 more books. It isn't very impressive at all, I will say, but I figured I'd share. Hoping for June I will get more books finished. Technically, the next book, which is called Waiting by R.L. Stine, was going to be an August read, but I finished it last night. I could not put it down. It wasn't really a good book, but it hooked you. Again, this one was really predictable. The characters weren't really that likable, and no one was making really good decisions or whatever, but I'm kind of biased because I love R.L. Stine. I love his stuff. This one actually is not a Fear Street book. This is one of his, I don't remember what they're called, just they're thriller books by Scholastic, but they're point fiction maybe? Point thrillers? Don't ask, I have no idea. It'll say on Goodreads if you go check this out. I gave this, I think, a 3-star because I couldn't put it down. The nostalgia was there. I haven't read this one before, so that one was really, I liked it. I read it last night, basically. So it still counts because tomorrow, I'm recording this a day before I upload it. Tomorrow is the 31st, and I finished it. Speaking of, tomorrow is the last day of July. I'm cheating here. Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. I've had problems with this from the start. This technically isn't done, but hear me out. I have about 44 pages left, and it'll be done. And I fully intend on finishing it tomorrow because otherwise I'll be behind on, my summer reading for my own goals. So I didn't like this. I think I purposely read King Lear and Things Fall Apart this month because the AP summer reading books for next month are things that I actually want to read. I will upload a video soon on those, probably next Wednesday, or I'll do a double video this week. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want to, but I'll also make that decision by myself. Because I could realistically sit here and record my summer reading books part 2. Woo! I didn't like this. It's about African tribes, which is fine. And just their cultures and stuff. I didn't find it interesting. I don't really see a story here. I really don't like this. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't really have a lot to say about it. I just straight up do not like this book. I'm sure a lot of people would like it. It's just not my cup of tea. Goodreads, I think it has a pretty good rating on there, which is why I kind of went into this with a positive mind. But now that I'm basically done, I'm just please kill me. Please don't kill me. I want to read more. So yeah, that's it. Those are my summer reading books. Quickly to recap, we're going to go in order. The first book I finished was Boy Meets Boy by David Leviathan. I don't know what I rated this. Go see it on Goodreads. Next book I finished was City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. My least favorite of her books. I think I gave it a 3 or 4 star. I am on City of Glass now. Next book I read, I believe, was King Lear. I think it was King Lear. I gave this a 1 star on Goodreads. I don't like Shakespeare. I'm biased. I just can't go by me. Next book I finished was The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I think I gave it 4 stars, mostly for the ending. I cried. I'm gonna be honest, I cried. Who doesn't cry at this book, though? Yeah. Next one. I just kicked my books. Next one I finished was Silent Night 2 by R.L. Stine. Then I did Call Waiting by R.L. Stine. And this one I'll finish today or tomorrow. Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. This one's gonna get 1 star. I'm telling ya. It's gonna get 1 star. So yeah, that's about it. I'll give you guys a little update on everything else that's going on. And then I'll end the video. So, I have some cool videos coming up. I'm going to do a I Finally Read for The Book Thief. My August AP Summer Reading books, which I might record both today. So if you see me in the same shirt or in a different shirt, but nothing else has changed, that's why I'm in a recording mood. Probably won't upload them all at once, but we'll see. What else is going on? I uploaded some music stuff last week. I didn't have any bookish content to put out. I didn't have anything new I had finished that was worth talking about. Like The Book Thief I just finished a couple days ago. So I'm cutting the deadline real close, by the way, for these July reads. Like, real close. Most of these I finished like in the past couple of days because I've been in a reading slump. What's new? I'm also going to do my AP Summer Reading books for August and decide where I want to go with that once I'm all done. Talking about those, I will talk about my AP books more in depth for this month before I make that other video. That's about it. My socials are below if you want to check them out. I got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I don't give out my Facebook. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. And Goodreads, which I'm probably going to start actually putting a link in because I realized putting Read with Andrea doesn't really help anybody out. Ooh, I don't know if y'all heard that. Knuckle crack. I should do this in the morning. I'm so tired. I'm going to stop saying in the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good day.